Hello friends, welcome back, and if you're new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Today I'll be showing you an 8-row pattern for which stitches have to be taken in a multiple of 7 plus 2. So I have taken 7 into 3 is 21 plus 2, 23 stitches. Starting off with the first row of the pattern, straight away we are going to start off with 2 number of purl. That is the part of the pattern. Straight away with the pattern, 2 number of purl, yarn backwards, 5 number of knit. This is the first row of the pattern. That's 5. So 2 number of purl, 5 number of knit. That is what we are going to repeat. Yarn forward, 2 number of purl, yarn backwards, 5 number of knit. 2, 3, that's 4 and 5. Yarn forward, 2 number of purl, 1 and 2. Yarn backwards, 5 number of knit. 1, 2, 3, 4 and that's 5. Now 2 stitches left. Yarn forward, it's going to be a purl, and the edge stitch or the last stitch is also going to be a purl. So the first row comes to an end. Moving on to the second row of the pattern, it's going to start off with 2 number of knit, yarn forward, 5 number of purl. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Let's repeat. Yarn backwards, 2 number of knit, 1 and 2. Yarn forward, 5 number of purl. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yarn backwards, 2 number of knit, 1 and 2. Yarn forward, 5 number of purl. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yarn backwards, finally 2 number of knit. So the second row comes to an end. Now let us move on to the third row of the pattern. We are going to straight away start off with 2 number of purl, yarn backwards, 5 number of knit. This is the repetition of the first row of the pattern. So my first set is done. Yarn forward, 2 number of purl, 1 and 2. Yarn backwards, 5 number of knit. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the second set is done. Yarn forward, 2 number of purl, yarn backwards, 5 number of knit. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yarn forward, 2 number of purl. So the third row comes to an end. Now let us move on to the fourth row of the pattern. We are going to start off with 2 number of knit, yarn forward, 5 number of purl. Now this is also the repetition of the second row of the pattern. So what we worked is 2 number of knit, 5 number of purl. Let's repeat the sequence. 2 number of knit, yarn forward, 5 number of purl. As the second set. Now the third set, 2 number of knit, 1 and 2. Yarn forward, 5 number of purl. 1, 2, 3, 4 and that's 5. And here it's going to be 2 number of knit. So the fourth row also comes to an end. This is how it is supposed to look. Now let us move on to the fifth row of the pattern. From here you have to be a little bit careful. Starting off with 2 number of purl, 1 and 2. Now let's do a yarn over. It's going to be purl wise. This is how purl wise yarn over is done. And then I work a purl. Now the 3 stitches are to be worked together. It's going to be a purl. That's done. Then a purl. Now let's do a yarn over again, purl wise, and then work 2 number of purl. Yes, that's done. Now let's do a yarn over again, and start off again with a purl. Now the 3 stitches are to be purled together as we had done in the earlier set. After that, we are going to work a purl. Now there is going to be a yarn over purlwise, and then we work 2 number of purl. Again a yarn over and then a purl. The yarn overs have to be all purlwise. Now the 3 stitches are to be purled together. After that we work a purl. This is the 3rd set. Now let's do a yarn over purlwise again and work 2 number of purl. So the 5th row comes to an end. This is how it looks. Let us move on to the 6th row of the pattern. It's going to be 2 number of knit, yarn forward, 5 number of purl. So this is the sequence for the 6th row of the pattern, which is very easy. Yarn backwards, 2 number of knit, yarn forward, 5 number of purl, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is the 2nd set. Now let's work the 3rd set. It's going to be 2 number of knit, yarn forward, 5 number of purl. So this is the 6th row of the pattern, which is just coming to an end. Yarn backwards, 2 number of knit. So the 6th row also comes to an end. Let us move on to the 7th row of the pattern. 2 number of purl, yarn backwards, a knit. Now let's do a yarn over. It has to be purlwise, so we bring it in the front and do a yarn over. And now the 3 stitches are to be purled together as we had done in the earlier steps. So 3 stitches have been purled together. Now let's do a yarn over. For that we have to take the yarn backwards and do a yarn over and work a knit. So let us repeat again. Yarn forward, it's going to be 2 number of purl, yarn backwards, a knit. Now yarn comes in the front again because we are going to do a yarn over purlwise and then work the 3 stitches together. It's going to be purl as we have been doing. Yarn backwards, yarn over, and then work a knit. The 2nd set is done. Let's work the 3rd set. Yarn over, 2 number of purl, yarn backwards, a knit. If you watch carefully, it is not at all tough. Yarn forward, we are going to do a yarn over purlwise because we have to work the 3 stitches together purlwise. Now yarn backwards, then we are going to do a yarn over because we are going to work the next stitch, a knit. Finally 2 stitches left, yarn forward, 2 of it is going to be purl. So the 7th row also comes to an end. Let us move on to the 8th row of the pattern, starting off with 2 number of knit, yarn forward, 5 number of purl. Now I would like to repeat, this is a pattern which requires stitches in the multiple of 7 plus 2, and for this sample I have taken 23 stitches. So let's work our next set. That's 2 number of knit, yarn forward, 5 number of purl. I am working the 2nd set of my pattern. Yarn backwards, the final set, 2 number of knit, yarn forward, 5 number of purl. 1, 2. Please be careful with the stitches when you are working in the wrong side because there are quite a number of yarn overs. Finally 2 stitches is going to be knit. So the 8th row comes to an end. So this is how our beautiful 8 row pattern looks. It's such a lacy summery pattern, perfect for sweaters, cardigans, and I have shown the pattern very minutely. So my dear friends, do use this pattern for your upcoming projects. Thank you for staying till the end. If you all have liked the video, do give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family members. If you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing and stay tuned for interesting videos. So till we meet again, it's bye-bye From all of us here at Plants, Crochet, Cooking and more. Bye bye. Be safe. Take care.